It is now early summer of the year 38. We have a small problem you might have noticed. Our single blacksmith has finally been unable to keep up with production. I don't know when this started. I wasn't paying attention to the tools. I'm so used to ignoring it. But our single blacksmith has finally fallen behind, so I've created 2 additional blacksmiths. I'm pumping tons of people into the mines to keep them supplied. I have a second quarry built now because this one's almost done. Eventually that one will be done completely, but I don't want 2 quarries at the same time, so I'm actually, you know what, let's go ahead and bump that. How do I make it stop working here? There we go. Stop working there, everyone work there. Whenever that one's done, look at the other one. It'll be fine. We've maxed out our mines now, so those will eventually run out of resources, so we'll have to position those somewhere else. I'm not sure where. There's several places that could be good. Right here, we could probably fit a mine there. We could probably fit another mine down here. And move all those workers over here. I don't know what that noise was, but okay. So we're having a tool problem. Our blacksmith is doing his best to keep up. 56 tools last season, so. But we've got additional blacksmiths now. One there. We're going to have another one here eventually. So hopefully they will be able to help the tool problem out. Hopefully there will be enough resources for them to do that, because I don't know how much these mines produce when they're in full swing. Probably a lot. Yeah, quite a bit actually. So, iron's a bit low there. Interesting. Wonder why. Whereas this one's really high. I wonder what's up with that. Did I pin that? What was the hotkey for pinning that, I wonder? I don't know. Oh, there's a hotkey for that. Lots of people dying of old age, lots of people being born. We got the achievement for settlement, which is 250 population, I think. We are quite high on the population chart here. Let me look at my charts, my graphs. So we're over 300 now. Let's look at the past 50. We've slowed down a tiny little bit, it looks like. Our adult population has actually decreased a little bit there, which is a bit concerning, but shouldn't be too much of an issue unless we go below 5 laborers, at which point I know there's something wrong, so there's that, I suppose. So our blacksmiths are now built. They are doing good. This quarry will soon actually run out because we've got so many people in it. Produces quite a bit of stone, and some pumpkins apparently, and some logs. Just finding stuff underground now. We're probably going to have a ton of deaths from cave-ins and stuff, as well as these old age pop-ups, because of all these people working in the mines, which is problematic, obviously. Oh, and I have a 3rd school now, as well. Chickens! 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 How many chickens can I get? They're fairly cheap. So we can get 6. It's the same freaking number as everything else in the world, apparently. So we can get 6 chickens. Trade. I did that in the middle of winter. Probably shouldn't have, but we have a lot of firewood. We have a lot of food too, which I'm proud of. Now I want a gigantic thing. What's the max dimension? 20 by 20? I totally want a 20 by 20 chicken farm. Where can I put this thing? I could put it right next to the houses just for added benefit here. There you go. Have chickens next to your house. 20 by 20. Go ahead and actually wrap a road around it, because I'm probably going to end up building houses around it, considering where it is, except for right there, apparently. Built that right next to a small little mountain. I've been upgrading houses here to stone and such. I actually may build houses preemptively around this thing. 4 new houses over there. Go ahead and prioritize all of this. I want those chickens. I want 80 billion chickens in that thing. Also, we're getting tons of wool now, so I have 3 tailors, I think. I have 3 tailors. You need to be a warm coat. So 3 tailors working on warm coats now. 3 blacksmiths on steel tools. Is it 3 tailors? Yeah. So hopefully they can keep up with it. Looks like they can, because the number of people without tools is going down, even though we're still at 0. That'll be a recurring problem for a while now, I'm sure. Labor is still at about 10 now. 9% on that. We have people cold, they were just walking to the house, that's fine. People are hungry, walking to the house. I gotta keep an eye on that in case people are, for whatever reason, running out of firewood or something. Then I can check the area. I figured this is gonna happen. That's gonna occur a lot, I'm sure. You know what? Since you people keep just walking straight across here, have a road. There you go. Have fun. That way maybe at least they'll use a road to get across there. They're also walking out of this side of this town. That's a thing that I'm expecting to happen. So, someone died of starvation. A miner died of starvation. Is it because they're living over here for some reason? Because we've got so many people that a lot of these are like people who don't even work over here. They just have to live in these houses because they've got nowhere else to go. So that could be a problem. But it's miners, which is over here, so that would mean we'd need more houses over here, and I can't really fit more houses over here. Fit one here, I believe, yeah, if I recall, anyway. A couple houses over here, just to help out with the immense amount of people that are over here, because we have 30 miners alone working here. Plus all the gatherers, the workers, you know, the quarry people are probably over there. The quarry people, yes, that's a technical term. I still want to prioritize this, though. Do I need another stockpile over here? No, we should be good. This market's full of freaking venison. Like 90% of their storage is venison. That's fine. There's going to be a ton of houses over here, so that'll stop being full all the time. I think this one has stopped being full, yeah. So we're actually finally stressing that marketplace. As to be expected, quite frankly. Stonecutter crushed by a rock. Par for the course. 1 billion nomads have arrived. 18. It's not nearly as bad as it was before. Stone is low. Because we're building all these things that require stone. Be a recurring problem for a while, I'm sure. Gotta keep an eye on this quarry. It's gotten really deep. I mean, they've dug way down in there. So now we have a giant pit to hell in the middle of our town. Whatever that is. May as well be a pit now. Come on, people. One more thing to clear. One more. All the builders coming in for the roads. Oh, come on. Clear it. Just the one thing. There's a log there. Somebody get it. Please. Don't make me prioritize that one log. You're gonna make me do it, aren't you? Oop. Hey, savior. That is a thing that's kind of annoying, is how the, like the materials and stuff like that are transported and saved and stuff. Like in, say, Dwarf Fortress, if there was a log underneath a workshop and they needed a log, they would get the log from underneath the workshop and use that to build the workshop. Whereas here, they have to pick up the stuff, move it to a stockpile or other storage location, and then take it from that same storage location and put it back over here, which is kind of inefficient, to say the least. Population is definitely starting to stagnate slightly, yeah. That rocket there, though, it's insane. Our food is actually decreasing as well. These chickens should help. Whenever these idiots get around to building it. And these new houses will proper population up again. A third of our population is actually children. Which is probably a little bit too high. Probably a quarter of the population is children is probably sufficient. But I need houses. I need houses for these people to live in and work over here. I need tools still. Perpetually need tools now. Good lord. I'm just not producing enough tools suddenly. Chicken. Nope. I mean, 3 blacksmiths when that one blacksmith was keeping up for that long. I mean, is it the coal production that's holding it back? Maybe let's swap that to coal for a little bit. Let the coal shoot up, skyrocket, whatever. Because the lack of tools is actually, our food seems to be fine. The lack of tools is killing our production. I don't know like if it's how much of an increase it is if you have tools, but it's definitely altering how quickly things happen, especially at farms and stuff. The problem, this one's not even getting resources most of the time, so that's probably not helping. Because all the resources from this end up going over here. You don't have any resources. Good lord. Is it logs? No, they have plenty of logs. What are you missing? Iron and coal? I mean, I'm producing as much as I can, man. Cut me some slack a little bit here. Chickens. Chickens. We need more herdsmen. So 66 chickens. And those few chickens that we purchased will make their way across the world. There they go. The journey of the chickens. I can't click on them, but they are on a journey. What'd you die of? Killed by caving. Oh. Those are the world's slowest chickens. It'll take them ages to get over there. Tools is low, stone is low. That's the quarry. 4%. I'm actually going to open this one back up, and then whenever this one's completely empty, they'll all swap over automatically. Should probably do something about this road. All the way up there, and we will have a... Oh. That's hardly an efficient road, my god. This frickin' mountain thing, not even a mountain, a little hill thing right there. Ruining everything. Oh, that's right, I have it built like this, because that farm is in the way. And they are using that road now, thankfully. To some degree. There's people also walking right next to the... Oh, the road's not even built. Okay. That would explain why they're walking right next to it. You guys are producing food and wool, which is good. I may actually build 2 additional mines, like, I guess both of them on this hill right here, over here to get resources on this side of town. And then just leave 30 miners on it, so we basically just split the miners in half. So we have 30 out of 60. Would that be any good? Would there be much of a reason to do that? I'm not sure. I mean, our tool production is doing its best as it is. We're just not producing enough of something for these blacksmiths, and I'm not sure what. I guess it would be coal, but... That's insane. It's not iron, because we've always had plenty of iron. So we just have a perpetual tool problem now. What do you not have? You don't have wool, I guess? Probably. I'm actually going to take this one over here and swap this just back to leather. I may swap 2 of them back to leather, but it does allow them to walk, you know, this long journey across here that they're having to do. Like, I can't really tell if I need more houses over here, or if well, I do need more houses over there, but, or if I need more houses over here. I can't, like, tell where these people are working. I could use this tool, I guess. This. I mean, all of these seem to be relatively close to where they're working. I mean, all things considered, relatively close. So that's fine. Is it you guys that are having to walk across the universe to get somewhere? Or is it just laborers and builders that are walking everywhere? Could be just laborers and builders. Seems that way. Because, I mean, we do have a lot of both of those, so I suppose there is that. We have 8 chickens now. Have the chickens actually got here yet? No, they're probably in the forest somewhere. Somewhere. I don't know if I'll ever find them. The road is starting to be built. That's good. Surely they've got to be getting close now. It's been like several seasons. I can hear the chickens. Oh, there they are. They're just tiny. Okay. I thought we had 8 chickens a second ago. Did one of them die? Problematic. Wow, look at the eggs they produce. It's not even that many. They already produced that many. That much. Cherry seeds, I don't think we have. Walnut seeds, we don't have. I don't think we have pepper seeds. Let's get pepper seeds. Because our food is actually dropping down here. Try to dismiss. And I believe that's going to be a farm, crop field. Can I fit a 15 by 15 over here? Easily. So get that field set up. These chickens need to reproduce at a much larger pace than they are currently doing. I could continue trading off firewood for like the food merchant, but I'd rather produce my own food. I may start duplicating fields again, even though I don't like doing that. I dislike duplicating fields, you see. Wrap that around there, because we'll use that to build more houses. Wrap it around here to build more houses. Same thing on this side. And we're going to do this approach to house building, which is going to have a lot of people in a very small place. Very many people. It's also going to skyrocket our population again, but, you know, be fine. Did I pause it? I did. I keep pausing it when I'm meant to be unpausing it, because I didn't pause it to begin with. Bit of a dingle-dangle. 10 chickens, sorry. How many eggs per chicken? I don't know, I'd have to wait till there was 16, or 66 in there, so it's a steady amount of chickens. Still no tools. I may have to make a few of these blacksmiths into just iron tools, but it looks like we are catching up. We got 10 people without tools now, so looks like that's at least sorting itself out. Please don't die, because you have to walk a billion miles to work wherever you work. There you go. It's the farmers, it looks like. Pepper. More farmers. Something is low. Tools. What else is new? This could be the most annoying pasture in the world. Constant chickens. It's fine by me. Constant chickens means constant eggs, which means food for these people, which they're consuming in extraordinary quantities at the moment. Like, seriously. Extraordinary quantities of used food going on here. We're actually, yeah, we're using more food than we're producing. As can be seen and demonstrated by that graph. Not sure how I feel about that. There's gonna be at least 2 more crop fields over here. I may actually... not that button, this button. I may make another pasture for these cattle. a bigger pasture somewhere. I'm not sure where exactly. Possibly end up being over here somewhere. And just have a massive pasture. I don't know if that would increase the rate at which they make more cattle. It probably does. I keep clicking the zoom button. Zoom 2 button. But you know, that little bit of mutton or not mutton, but beef in that case, every season would probably benefit us. I'm gonna make you into iron tools, because you don't have enough resources to make steel most of the time. Although, yeah, we'll leave him on iron tools. What are you? Cabbage seeds, walnut seeds. I don't think I have either of those, but I also don't have the wood for it. Nope. I would like to have those, though. What else could I trade? Nothing, really. I need everything. They can just go away. Are you done here? 0% remaining. So there's literally no reason for people to be in here, but they appear to still be mining. Yeah, they appear to still be mining stone in here. Let's cancel work. Get everyone out of there. I'm just gonna go ahead and leave the building. They can all go work in that one now. Give me more stone. Houses are doing good. So many houses. That storage is full. That storage is full. What about this one over here? That storage is full. I think we need more storage barns. If I do believe so. Let's say we need some more storage barns. That one's already got 2. This one's got quite a few down here, which are all basically empty. All the resources have moved over to my new town. No one likes old Comfortasia. Everyone go live in new Comfortasia. Comfortasia. I've already forgotten how I pronounce that now. By the way, I'm going to be ending this town's series at year 50 by the looks of things. By the looks of things, I'm either going to implode my population, which is highly likely, or keep this going for ages. So, which is also fairly likely. Especially now that I've got this massive pasture of chickens, that's going to help our food production a bit once that picks up. And I'm going to continue getting seeds, and I can continue building farms ad infinity, basically. I have 30 freaking laborers. So many laborers. What to do with laborers? Just make more fisheries, even though they're not going to be efficient. Efficient? Was that what I was going to say there? Put one there. I'll have a ton of fisheries around here, how about that? None of these are going to produce much, but hey, fisheries. Guess I could build some basic dirt roads between them and something else. Go to there. You can head to this road. There you go. Those aren't going to be nearly as efficient as this one over here, because they're not going to have houses next to it, they're not going to have such a wide fishing area, but, you know. Build one up here. Probably build 2 up here, actually. Build it. How? How can I build this and make it the best it can possibly be? Build it like that. That'll be alright. Second one over here, probably in the same direction. These things are so finicky where you can place them. And of course we'll build basic dirt roads to connect them and stuff. There you go, buddy. You can head over here. I'm actually going to connect these two to each other in case, you know, people happen to work in one or the other. So that's going to be a lot of new fishers. And probably not a whole lot of new food. But it will be food nonetheless. I probably need another cleric, I probably need another physician. Could probably do with another brewer if we can keep up with that. I could just make more plum farms and keep up with that. I think I probably do with another plum farm. I think I only have one. I think it's all up here, yeah. Actually, you're using berries. I have one with berries and one with plums. You want that? Maybe. Maybe not. So many people live here. Good heavens. So many people live everywhere. Good heavens. Should be the answer to everything I say. So many eggs. Alright. Now I just got this giant hole in the ground. Hooray! You can tell where my quarry was from space. Quarry. Keep saying quarry. I don't really care that much, but are both of these still on coal? No. Look at how much coal this thing produces. Although our tools are actually way up there now, so let's set stuff back to the more difficult of the two things to make. So warm and steel. I could up the limit, but I don't think we need to. I mean, even at probably like 1,000 population, I don't think you ever need to upgrade up the limit on those two. Because they get used so infrequently. I'm actually going to build a road between these two as well. If I could see the road, that'd be great. If I could see these dirt roads from space, that'd be lovely. Trader has arrived. What are you? You are the food merchant. Do I want food? I could get food. Could get 1,800 units of food, specifically. Let's get some stuff I've never had before. 1,000 of you. Peppercorn, roots, squash. 875, I believe, is the maximum quantity we can get from a food merchant. It is. That'll bolster our food up a bit. For the fairly cheap cost of a bunch of firewood, to be honest. Firewood is so easy to produce. Frozen to death. Maybe one of these 40 laborers will replace them. Seriously, way too many laborers. What can I put them in? Vendors? Trader? Yeah, go have some fun doing something, I don't know. What do traders do? It's just a constant spring of dying and birth, and I actually built a second graveyard which is already half full. There's gonna be mass graves over in this area, apparently. Forget using that for efficient use of anything, just mass graves, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Look at that yield shot up to like, it shot up from like, what, 10 to 18% instantly there? That was kind of silly looking. Yeah, 1,200 buttons, actually pretty good. That's not even a max size farm. I bet you could get a ton of food from a max size, one of those. Maybe I should make one. Make one for sheep, one for cattle. Where would I put it though? They're so big. Put it down here. Let's see about that. Again, if I could see the roads, that'd be great. Here? What is it, 20 by 20? Of course I can't fit 20 by 20 because the freaking everything else is in the way. There we go, 20 by 20. Put that there for the sheep. We need another one for cattle. Is there somewhere else I could put this? Because it's kind of big. Yeah, so that's not really. I mean, I could put it over here. That's going to cut into that. I guess I could put it back here. Where's my... Pasture's too large. I know. How do I make squares? Brain. A fatal error has occurred. No. Well, see you guys next time.